Join with me today is Arnold. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Woo! Hey, sing your thank you song. We got to do it right now. Sing the thank you song.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you. All right. All right. We got a lot of really interesting topics today. We're going to talk about the real reason why the raid was canceled and reason why, they really were going to launch the raid. You can see that here by the login rewards with Treya. And everybody knows this. And we're going to talk about the real reason the raid was changed. We're going to talk about our experience with Galactic Ray inside of Grand Arena, specifically yours and mine. This is my experience. Then we'll talk about your experience. And then we're also going to talk about Sandbox mode coming to not Star Wars, a different game.
Too expensive.
Oh, too expensive. All right. First things first, on Twitter. Okay, first things first, on Twitter. Looks like, do you think they're going to fix this? This is saying that in the Dark Side territory battles, the bounty hunters, look at that right there. We got Mando, and you can see it's barely cut off right there, but there was Grief.
Grief Karga.
Why is Grief light side anyways? I mean, he was neutral at best. I thought he was dark side, but what do you think about that?
They said in the Q&A that it's weird because they designed Mando based on the first 2 episodes, but they designed Grief based on how he ended up at the end of season 1. And at season 1, I mean, I don't know. Do we still do spoilers for this? I don't know. But Grief Karga,
go watch the show. If you hate spoilers, go watch Stop. Yeah, dude. To every person that cares at spoilers about Mandalorian spoilers, please turn this video off right now and go watch it. Steal it, whatever you got to do. Anyways, keep going.
Anyway, so I think the Grief at the end of the Mandalorian, he turned out to be a good guy, helping out the child, Mando and all that stuff. So I think that's why they made him light side. But regardless, though, this is for hot dark side territory battles. So maybe Capital Games just forgot about it because I don't think hot territory is on the forefront of their minds anymore. I mean, if this is the case, 100% for it, because one of my biggest complaints about Mando and Grief, they're so much fun to use. Where can you play them in the game? We talked about that extensively on my video. It's just like, well, you got to wait for a Grand Arena to come around to use them one time on defense or offense. And if they give us more access, like bounty hunters, they should work anywhere. Dark side territories, light side territories. They're just looking to get paid. They're what's the word? Immoral beings or whatever. That's the word. They don't care.
Well, yeah, and Mando definitely is light side, because in my opinion. But Grief, that didn't make any sense to me at all. So I don't know. It's whatever they want to do, I suppose. It seems to me that in most games, if a character has had some sort of duality, they usually default him to dark side. Usually in villain, if they played like hero and villain, they usually just give him the villain role. I get it, but they can do whatever they want. So
Loki in Marvel Strike Force, I think he's labeled as dark side, right? Although he had a few light
without
side
a doubt,
moments,
without a doubt. So
before he changed, I think that bounty hunter thing is going to get patched because I have a feeling when they coded that mission, it was just like bounty hunters because bounty hunters were only dark side. Now we have that change. Anyways, move on to the next topic.
Thank you for posting that. What's my name? On Twitter. But let's move into the canceled raid. The Q&A was no, everything's too expensive, and they canceled the raid. And you and I have had special intel leaks. It's obvious that this month, with the Treya login right here, the stay and play login rewards, that they were going to release a new raid. It was very evident because of the Treya login. Some sarcasm here, by the way. I know it doesn't come through. Sometimes videos like, what do you mean? Unless I spell out that it's sarcasm, people just don't get it. But anyways, the raid was canceled. Tell us why the raid was canceled, Arnold T101.
So you had a tinfoil hat when you were feeding me this information. If he pulls up his hat, you'd see a little bit of tinfoil in there.
Where's my tinfoil hat? It's somewhere in here. I got my tinfoil hat here somewhere.
While you look for it. So the thought you were sharing with me is that
this is my theory, by the way, and I'm the leaker informant, right?
You sometimes call me, but it's like, did you hear about this? And you're like, who told me this? And it's like, oh, bye. All right, he's leaving. All right, well, I'm carrying the show now, ladies and gentlemen. MobileGamer has told me that because Supreme Leader Kylo is soloing the Sith raid, they would have to make the next raid so crazily, exponentially more difficult To the point, so that the Galactic Legends aren't
Yeah.
like soloing phases, because they want
Yeah.
raids to last for at least 1 to 2 years, and the Sith raid's a tough thing already.
Yep.
Kylo's soloing it.
Yep.
Big deal.
So the rumor is that Galactic Legends Kylo and Rey preemptively broke the raid and they just gave up on it because it was so hard to fix.
I
And
don't believe it, because think about it, they were probably working on the raid for a couple months simultaneously with Galactic Legends, and they were while they were in testing, like, well, crap, these guys.
How would you build a new raid? How would you build a new raid unless you excluded those characters? I mean, the power levels on them are so different than the rest of the characters. You just like, do you get kicked from your guild because you don't have those characters because you would be useless in the raid? That's what would happen. Like if it was, or it's just that the only two people. This raid is only for Kylo teams. This raid is only for Rey teams. I mean, I don't think they could do PvE content like that anymore with these characters, right?
Yeah, that's not good for the health of the raid, because here's the thing with the raids. Like I'm all for a new raid. I can't say it's like the number one thing I want, because raids have a shelf life, and Rey and Kylo, they're gonna quickly make that shelf life very short for a brand new raid. And I think I kind of understand their logic. We talked about this, how they want to release a brand new game mode that's gonna last for a long time. So we'll have to wait and see what that is.
Well, brand new game modes that last for a long time are usually me interacting with your roster and vice versa. You know, it's
Grand
like
Arena. Grand, as I said before, Grand Arena and Sith to release like a couple months apart. What's more relevant now more than ever? Grand Arena. And they haven't really updated it fundamentally. It's just the meta shifts over time. So I think that's something to keep in mind there.
All right, let's talk about the impact of Rey in Grand Arena. And boy, should I give my experience and then we'll talk about your experience?
It's your show, my friend.
Okay, so I
reaction to your first raid battle is
funny. You know, I guess I can't complain, right? You know, I hit Kyber, I went 10-2 or something like that. You know, it's fine.
You only fought one raid the whole time.
I fought one raid.
You didn't fight a Galactic Legends Kylo. This is your first.
No. There were several Galactic Legends Kylos. That wasn't a problem.
But you didn't fight them though, right?
No. But I was ready.
Defense.
I was ready for those. That's not a thing. That's just you just gas that and it's down. And you know what? I got to tell you, I hate to say this, Arnold. In the next round, if I come up with Galactic Legend, I'm going to put my best 8 teams on defense, and their points will be screwed, and my points will be screwed, and that's just the way it's going to go. It's like I tip my wallet to you. You know what I mean? I tip my wallet to you, sir. You know what I mean? You know that happened to you once, right? Too. Someone did that to you, right? And you were pretty pissed about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's been different times. Like I didn't have Jedi Knight Revan day one. It took me 6-7 months to get Jedi Knight Revan, and Grand Arena was just a mess. People put Jedi Knight Revan on defense, and really it was just like kind of Traya that was able to counter or a very heavily modded Commander Luke team. Galactic Legends Rey. I've been on several sides. I've been on the side where I had a Galactic Legends, my opponent had none. I've been on the side where both of us had Galactic Legends and someone only had one or the other.
Right.
It's kind of come to a point where you have to look at the roster carefully and be like, all right, I got to prepare around the Galactic Legends Rey on defense. And usually that means you got to save Watt for offense. Usually you got to save Thrawn for offense, and you got to save some Jedi and Sith Empire.
I'll adapt. I'll adapt. I'll have a counter. I don't think we found the most efficient counter. I mean, I've seen some rumors of a CLS GBA counter. That's fine. You know, and
the most consistent one that I use is the Jedi. I've used it for Territory Wars.
Yeah.
The problem is though, when you find one counter, it's easy to change up the raid team, so it messes up that one counter. Like Darth Revan was the first counter we came across. Well, now it's like, oh wait, what if we put Wat Tambor L3 and all that ruins it a little bit?
Yeah.
So then you use Jedi Knight Revan. It's like, well, now we're gonna change that a little bit. Put Barriss in there so it counters the critical hits of gas. So it's like the Rey's got so much viability. You just got to be prepared, and you have to see some offensive.
And I'm not going to put all my teams on defense because I think it's kind of sketchy. I mean, I guess you can play the game however you want to. It's just kind of like, but I mean, I'll try to beat it. But, you know, if I come across one, it's fine. I'm working on getting her. I'll get her when I do. And we'll come up with better counters. I mean, maybe the child will come out and that'll be the counter to this. You know, I mean, you know, you're having a lot of luck with Mandalorian and Grief and going up against Revan teams and things like that. Yeah. And we don't have a complete team. I mean, I'm guessing that we're going to have IG-11 and, you know, and Child, right? I mean, it just seems logical that we're going to get that as well, right?
Crew we really saw. I know Quill was there, rest in pepperoni. But I think IG-11 and the Child are like the most logical things they could add soon. Mando's turned out to be a great team. Definitely, he's just entering that top 10. He's not top 5.
Well, you know why they're 1,000%. I can personally guarantee they're coming out with IG-11.
Why is that?
Their art department doesn't have to work that hard.
Oh my gosh, just
They just reskin. They just maybe change the. They don't have to worry about the polygons being triple lower than their competitors.
Like when they created Stark, they just had to reskin Veers a little bit.
Yeah, I know they're in high work over there, high effort. So 1,000% confirmed. IG-11's coming to the game. Maybe they just have to reskin it and then they're good to go. So, any thoughts about Galactic Legends Ray before we go?
She's a tough cookie. She's definitely gonna be something that you're gonna have to prepare around. And of course, like I'm gonna prepare for a lot more than you because you come across once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where if you're not wailing for raid, the chances are you're not really gonna see a raid.
Right.
And it might be a raid like this, but it's not even as a complete raid team. Still a threat to an extent.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just about how many teams do you have to break apart and what quality are the teams. And it's going to be a thing. You know, and we've had characters like this before, like Nest and Malik. And, you know, there's just, you have to know how to do it because it's just not brute force is going to work. You're going to have to be smart about it. And I'm guessing that Watt is probably going to be the key factor in making something work. But we'll see. It's a challenge, and it's just I think it's new and we haven't figured it out. And I'm sure there's going to be something that works. And I'm really hoping that it's CLS though, because it'd be better if I don't want to have to break apart my best two teams just to beat her. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to.
Kylo Ren, because the Prime Leader Kylo Ren doesn't really break up teams. It's like I figure, best case scenario I can one shot gas. Worst case scenario it's a gas and a CLS cleanup. Ray, you gotta break up like several teams, put them together. You gotta put Thrawn, then you gotta put gas, Jedi Knight Rev. It's like, oh gosh, this is turning into an ugly burrito of a team.
Not only do you have to break up like top tier teams, but if you have to have them relicked. Like I don't have Revan relic, Jedi Knight Revan relic. Probably need a relic Jedi Knight Revan if I'm going to use that. So there's a lot of things. It's like, relic. Yeah. All right.
We'll see. Maybe over time we'll find new characters come out that I can't imagine the counter to Galactic Legends. But over time, characters get better. We might have that eventual counter to Galactic Legends Ray, but
okay,
it's going to probably cost a moolah.
Well, head over to Arnold's channel. We did an entirely different video over there. Link is up in the top right hand corner. Do you want to do the giveaway? Do you have the giveaway today? Do you have a giveaway?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
You ready?
I really hope you like this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For everybody that likes this video, you will be getting 4 free in your account. And tell us, what are you getting? What are we getting?
An 8-star bottom half of Darth Maul.
Ooh. A mechanical legs Maul.
We'll send the other half a different video. Right now, you're going to get the bottom half, and then eventually you can put the other top on top of it.
Wow. Maybe we'll have multiple legendary games. We can unlock him in pieces. That'd be fantastic.
I don't want to talk this with the Clone Wars, but that one scene of Darth Maul.
Shh. Yeah, I know.
No, there's Darth Maul. It's like, watch, someone's going to say, oh my God, spoiler!
Yeah. It was just like, no, please. No, I don't want. I understand. Normally, I gripe on people about spoilers. Like, dude, stop watching this video. Go watch it if you don't want to be spoiled. But you told me there's some people that want to watch all 4 together. I understand that, actually. And after tomorrow, you won't have an excuse because it's coming out tomorrow. So there you go.
There we go. We're giving you 1 day spoiler break after tomorrow's release, and that's it.
Well, it follows the timeline of Revenge of the Sith, so like even without seeing it, I know what's gonna happen. I mean, it's like going to the movie Titanic. You know what's gonna happen, but you watch it anyways. No spoilers. Hey, I know you guys. There's a couple people here that haven't watched Titanic. Spoiler alert: the boat sinks. It just does. I mean, I ruined the movie for you forever. I mean, there's movies you don't. Oh, never. We're ending the video. Goodbye.
Bye.